Hello, I'm Adaway and welcome to a slightly different Hearts of Iron series. The 1.2 patch came out very recently, and one of the things they've added into it is the ability to customize the strength of the 7 starting major powers plus China. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to play as Poland, and to make things more difficult for myself, we're going to soup up Germany and Russia by 1 tick on here. This means that they get a load of stuff. Entrenchment speed plus 12%, supply consumption down 12.5%, division recovery rate, research time minus 5%, experience gains. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of things they get as bonuses. And just for fun, I'm going to add China 2 rungs up, because they always seem to lose against Japan. I want to see them win against Japan for once, so I'm going to soup them up to double that bonus of the 25% entrenchment speed, 25% supply consumption down, that kind of thing. So we're going to play as Poland. We're going to be between a rock and a hard place. We've got a more powerful Germany, as if Germany needed to be more powerful, and a more powerful Russia. So, I haven't played Poland before, so we're going to see how we do. We have a total core population of 31.95 million, which is okay. That's not too bad. It's of course much smaller than these 2 countries either side of us, but we'll try and maximise it as much as we can. Again, we're going to try and go down the doctrine tree here, which gives us loads of crucial population extra. I think it's really important for a small country to do that. So research slots for the time being. We're going to go for the construction speed plus 10%. What do we have? We have weapons 1, that's good. We have some support companies. We have the initial tank research, which is good. We're going to want to get light tanks fairly quickly. Artillery we have. Not anti-tank though, we're going to want anti-tank. That's going to be definitely needed against Germany. We'll go for research time reduction. And in terms of, we have a supply deficit, so let's go for getting production efficiency cap raised as soon as we can. Okay, Poland has its own unique tree, which is cool. So, what do you want to focus on to start with? Well, we're going to go fascist, simply because that gives us extra manpower, and I think it's generally the most powerful ideology. But we have one rule, and that is we are not allowed to ally with Germany at all. Not even a little bit. Other fascist powers, yes, that's fine, but not Germany. Just to make it more challenging, we've got to try and survive from both sides. Okay, in terms of factories, we're going to get straight onto military factories, of course. And for military factories, we want to put most of our factories into infantry equipment and support equipment. Let's get rid of this guy. We won't worry about planes at the moment. Let's go like that. Got 9 military factories to start off with, which isn't too bad. Steel, we need some. Yeah, America can give us some steel. And what else do we need? We need aluminium. Cool. We have really low manpower. We've got 155 at the moment. We do have an army of 320,000 men, which is mostly infantry divisions, there's a few cavalry divisions in there. In terms of the division templates, that's a fairly standard one, and that's fairly standard for a cavalry one. So cavalry ones are much weaker than the infantry divisions. The mountain divisions are full size. Down here. Let's speed up time this early on. So basically, we are going to go for the between the seas alliance, where you get alliances with Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. I think we are. The plus side to that is that obviously we'll get these 3 countries' troops. The downside is we then have a much larger front to defend against the Soviet Union, which might be a bit of a problem. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure whether we'll seek any kind of support from the Allies. I mean, they'll be at war with Germany, but whether or not we'll actually be fully allied with them is a different matter. I do wonder whether we could get Hungary into a faction of our own before the Germans get them into their faction? Probably not, but we'll try. We'll see how it goes. 1 free dockyard. I'm not sure I see much point in using that. I mean, we have the resources for it at the moment. No, we don't. We don't have enough steel, so there's no point doing that. We've got 40 divisions. Let's just arrange them broadly into an east and west group for the time being. One against the Soviets and one over here against the Russians. No, the Germans. We have a 5 destroyer navy. That's useless. Waste of manpower, really. You can't get to the front. Why can't you get to the front? What's going on? You should all be able to sit on the front line. Let's just give you a front line, just so you accrue bonus. Have we got any generals? We have. We've got loads. So we're going to want a field marshal. We've got 3 field marshals. Max planning plus 10%. That's good. And in terms of equipment, we've got a big deficit of guns. So we're a little way off actually building any more divisions until we've got this sorted out. Do we need that much support equipment? No. Let's bring this down, because there's no point in. I don't think there's much point in. You get a surplus of support equipment, but you're still hundreds of days away from having a surplus in infantry equipment. So you might as well both finish about the same time. So the question is, do we bother having cavalry divisions? Probably what I would do is consolidate them. I wish there was a button that could just merge these divisions together. Because having 3,000 man divisions cavalry is probably not that helpful. 6 combat width, 18 combat width. So yeah, we're going to go for normally 20 combat width infantry division, 10 combat width cavalry / armoured division when we get tanks later on. But yeah, we're going to focus mainly to start with on getting as much defensively minded equipment out as we can. So artillery immediately, anti-tank we'll want, and then tanks with research. Violence been done. Okay, I've selected the state. Okay. So there's Polish militarism. Wow, plus 2.5% population. That's good. Let's do that straight away. Let's recruit a fascist dude to get the support going up. It's quite high already, so that's good. That extra manpower will be really helpful. So that'll be 2.5% extra, and then we can get. So I was banking on the generic tree, fascist tree, where you get, I think it's 5% extra recruited population from it. That's not here, obviously, but we do get 2.5% there. And that's it from our focus tree. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll get 2.5% there, and then from the doctrine tree we eventually pursue, we will get an extra 5%, and then we will have manpower laws. I'd rather not go higher than this, so at maximum we'll get an extra 5%, so that's 12.5% more to come in terms of manpower. So we'll have a total of 13.5% manpower, so about 3 million men in our armed forces and manpower. So it's not too bad. It's definitely substantial. Do we go straight into this research? I'm not sure, actually. We are going to need to research support weapons and so on. Make sure we've got every research bonus possible when we do go to war eventually. I am really interested to see how China gets on. I mean, they've been put up 2 notches, so they should be pretty powerful, and I would hope they will defeat Japan. Whether or not we can stave off these two remains to be seen. Because I expect we will end up at war with both of them. I'd be surprised if we didn't, to be honest. I guess we might as well give these guys an admiral. Oh, we haven't got any admirals. Go and patrol the Baltic. Our mighty fleet will hold off the German and Russian fleets, of course. I don't know why these guys are still saying they can't move to a province along its path. I know we're not at war with them, so of course you can't. I don't understand what their problem is. Is the music a little bit too loud? That's better. Got 150k manpower at the moment. We're a long way off having full reinforcements done. 224 days here, 76 days there. A little way to go yet. We'll cannibalize some of these cavalry divisions, I think. We don't need so many. We've got 7 here. On the eastern front we've got a further 3, so we've got 10. I think we reduced that to 6. So let's take 1 from here. And then we'll take 1, 2, 3 from here. That'll help ease slightly our supply crisis. And then what we'll do is we'll compensate by just increasing the size of those divisions. That will form the basis of our future armoured divisions. They'll be cavalry for now, but eventually there will be tanks. No divisions in basic training. Well, that's because we haven't got much in the way of actual manpower or equipment. Justify war goal time minus 25%. National unity plus 5%. Okay, well in terms of industry, research bonuses for industry, this will be helpful. Once this finishes, we'll be able to do these. I mean, it'll help either way, that research bonus. So let's do that. Got a free factory, you can go straight onto infantry equipment, and we're low on steel. Let's get some more from the States. Is it? I've run out of convoys now. I've run out of convoys. Okay. Just like we're building convoys regardless. Well, to be fair, we can do without that being at full capacity for the time being. Let's just use this supply swap research slot, something else for the time being. Research. Is it helpful getting started on doctrine straight away? Oh, we've already been given this doctrine path. I don't want that one. Have we got any focuses which give us a bonus for researching doctrines? We should have. I mean, you would imagine we do. Yes, here we do. Yes, so we want to do these before we start doing doctrine. So let's go for... I mean, we have quite a lot unlocked straight off the bat, which is good. Let's research anti-tank. We're gonna want that. We're gonna want to be able to dig in with artillery and anti-tank, and hold. From the west, Poland I think is quite easily defensible. The complication is of course Prussia, East Prussia, so we'd have to crush that quite quickly, and then at that point you can generally sort of dig in behind rivers. I mean, there are some forts here. We'll probably build some forts, but in terms of terrain, Germany you assume will control Czechoslovakia. That's what. That's a thought actually. Should we go for an early war with the Czechs to deny the Germans that territory? I think maybe. They're definitely weaker than us. We've got a way to go to. We're actually fascist there. I think that's probably a good idea though, because if Germany takes Czechoslovakia and has its puppet down here, they'll have a much longer front, and the longer the front, the more that favours them, because they'll have more divisions than I will. So this is definitely an idea. We'll see. Okay, I've got manpower now. Still no guns. 128 days to go till we actually reinforced everyone. I mean, we can queue up some anyway. Not enough equipment. Well, I know it's not enough equipment. We haven't got any. But we'll queue them up anyway. That takes us to 11.6 thousand deficit. 222 days. That's fine. They'll start training slowly. We're making 53 guns a day now, so that's not too bad. Russia's got, well, 100 divisions at least, 39 factories. Germany's got about the same number of factories. It starts with 40, Germany. So it's definitely got at least one more than Russia. We can alter our staff again. More industrialists, get that extra military factory construction speed. I think that's a good idea. Oh, hang on, now we got that doctrine bonus coming soon, in not long. So let's wait on that. Instead, let's do. We're going to want fighters. We're going to want radio as well, reinforce rate. We do need to make sure we don't neglect the Air Force too much. Just having some, I mean, on the one hand, I want to have some semblance of Air Force to contest the airspace. On the other hand, is anything I build just going to be shot out of the sky by Germany? Because they're going to have a much larger Air Force. So I don't know, we're going to focus on getting our ground forces properly equipped and more numerous before we think about doing the Air Force, but it is something we probably do need to think about a little bit. It's now July 1936, not much has happened anyway yet. Germany's doing the West Wall, Russia's doing the Purge. They finished the Purge. Yep. Adding a civilian factory, that's not that interesting. Let's go down our political tree quickly. Get down to having the ability to form factions. %4 of core population available. Okay. I already do have 108 fighters, so that is good. Let's just add them to Western Poland for now. So we do start with some Air Force. It's not brilliant, but it's so we're up to 25% fascist. Slow going, honestly. It's taking a little while. Not sure what that is. Why is it not appearing to increase? Oh, Daily fascism support +10. Oh, it is going up. It's just not appearing to tell me it's going up. But it is. See, I think we are going to do off our first war against the Czechs. It'd be a bit tough. Okay, up here we'll do industry now. So let's do concentrated industry. The main challenge we have here is geographical. Our border with the Czechs is all mountainous, which will make it a pain to get across. And then we got to get all the way over here to take Prague, and they won't capitulate unless we've taken eastern Czechoslovakia. So it'll be a bit of a pain. But the alternative is just allowing Germany to take it, take all their factories, and then have a longer border with me. Which will make it a bit of a nightmare. So we'll see how we do. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, we'll carry on our preparations and then maybe start thinking about a war with Czechoslovakia. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.